A 25-year-old Australian woman by the name of Amber Clavel allegedly had an intimate relationship with an armed robber. Okay, let me start over. Hold on. I don't know why this is so funny to me, because it's not funny. I have tried to record this like 10 times. Okay? And it's already bad enough I'm all the way over in Australian people's news and their business. But I came across this article, I could not help myself. Okay? So, here we go. An Australian woman by the name of Amber Clavel allegedly had an intimate relationship with an armed robber. With an armed robber, Mark Kennedy. Amber Clavel, a 25-year-old prison worker, was accused of having an alleged intimate relationship with an inmate by the name of Mark Kennedy, a 27-year-old who was convicted of armed robbery. This took place at Godfrey Pierce Correctional Center near Windsor in Sydney, Northwest, between January and April. Now, Amber is said to be carrying his child. Court documents allege that she snuck in 33 grams of methamphetamine to give to her boo thing, which she hid in balloons on her body, along with a pouch of tobacco. She also abused her access to the internal corrective systems to check on his contact with his wife over the prison phone. Now I want y'all to have a moment of silence and just look at this image. This is the armed robber who's not coming up for parole until 2027. This is the person that Amber has embarrassed herself, embarrassed her, probably her whole entire family, over this man that cannot even provide for her. She already has 2 children of her own, and she's just taking food off of her own table, because what is he offering her other than like complete embarrassment? And I will never understand the mentality of women that do this. And I'm speaking on the women because I know the men, it's like a whole different beast. But I'm speaking on the women because I was a corrections officer for about 6 years in Texas. And they send you to those academies, and I think it's like a 6-week. It's been so long, I don't know how long it is, but they ingrain it in they hammer it in, how not to go, fall for these bribes. And these a lot of these inmates have 24 hours a day to just sit around and think about how they're gonna get over on you. And I was scared. I was like, I didn't even want them looking at me for too long. Now I don't know how they do it over there in Australia, but they hammer it into you like, don't fall for this. Make sure you stay on your P's and Q's. And I've seen it up close and personal. I've seen a lady that came into the unit, and she was literally there for like 3 weeks and got caught doing sexual activities with an inmate, and I watched her get walked off the unit. I could never embarrass myself, and I'm already there to make money because I need to support myself. So why am I going to throw my job away? Why am I going to embarrass look, I do a lot of stuff, make a lot of decisions in my life according to how, I don't want to embarrass the people that I love, like my sister. Me and my sister really close, and I know I would embarrass the crap out of her if I ever got caught doing something crazy like this. I would want to embarrass my family. I'll be thinking about my family first before I be thinking about myself. So I just think this is really selfish of her to do it, considering that she has children, and you're being really selfish. And the thing about, she's not a bad looking girl at all. I don't understand why women want these bad guys. Some women just like what they shouldn't have, I guess. But she's not a bad looking girl, and she's out here, shopping around in cell block 4 for her next boo thing. It's crazy. And she's pregnant by this dude. This woman is pregnant by an armed robber that will not be getting out of jail, will not be up for parole until 2027. And he's married himself. He's married himself because she got charged with, using the system to check on, to spy on his phone calls he was having with his wife. So he's married himself, which is just crazy to me. And these men, they will manipulate these women because it's a lot of times it's an easy thing to do. And they will manipulate you, and they'll be getting money from like 3 different women. I know y'all done seen that show Love After Lockup. I'll be watching that because I can't stop looking, because I'm like, how do you pursue people in jail when it's like all these people walking around out here free? Like free, they have freedom, and they like go to work, and they have jobs and cars, and they have homes and stuff, but you are choosing to pursue someone that is sitting in a jail cell all day. I will never understand it. Y'all remember this? Tavon White, he was a gang leader at Baltimore Correctional Center. He was an inmate, and he knocked up 4 correctional officers. He had 5 kids between those 5 women, and they were all correctional officers at Baltimore Correction Center, and he knocked them up. Like I said, ain't nobody worth the embarrassment for me. I'm sorry, I would be embarrassed. I just can't do it. Now back to Amber. So Amber's friend, her best friend, they say now her best friend worked there as well, and she got charged too. Now Amber's investigation led to the investigation into her best friend named Jessica, and I'm not even gonna try to pronounce her last name because I'm gonna mess it up. But yeah, so now they say that her best friend Jessica, is married too, and she's a mother of 2 children. Jessica is married and have 2 children, and she got charged with engaging in a relationship with an inmate, causing a safety risk, assessing and modifying restricted computer data, and misconduct as the holder of a public office. So her best friend, even both of them, was up there just acting raggedy. Now they say Jessica was an administrative assistant with the corrective services, so she had been there for 6 years. Now see, this is what I was just talking about. Now see, the bad thing about Jessica's situation is that she just embarrassed the heck out of her father, because her dad, they say he's a decorated senior correction officer, and he has worked in the prison system for 30 years, and he's a general manager of strategic population management. And she just done embarrass her father like that. And all those people know who her father is. I could imagine the shame, the embarrassment. And they was trying to interview this man, and he said he ain't got no comment. And I don't blame him. I wouldn't have no comment neither. But I would have a comment for Jessica. I know that.